Today, we're going to be talking about exploring the U.S. real estate market. If you heard my podcast maybe a few months ago, I interviewed one of my other colleagues, Othniel Lichmore, talking about is Canadian real estate, well, specifically, is Toronto real estate still viable for investors? And the clear-cut answer was no. But I've been thinking about that over the last several months, and I'm actually getting angry at the U.S. real estate, at the Canadian real estate. So take this as maybe part two of my rant, because not only do the numbers not make sense, one of the things that has been aggravating for me and even my clients recently is the landlord and tenant board. It has become increasingly pro-tenant and anti-landlord. Matter of fact, I have clients who, for the last 2 years, have been struggling to get rent from their clients or from their tenants, and they are unable to kick the tenants out because the landlord, one, there's a serious backlog that even when there's an issue with evicting a tenant for non-payments, it takes so long to get a hearing. And even when you do get a hearing, a lot of these tenants have become so wise or learning how to skirt the rules that they're given excuses, and some of these hearings get extended, giving them an opportunity to stay in these houses without even paying rent. In addition to that, tenants are now seeking financial compensation to move out from these properties after not even having paid. I heard of one recent issue where a tenant was asking for 100 grand just to move out of the house. So the landlord is basically captive in their own home. They're not collecting rent and they can't kick out the tenants. And so that had me asking, why should a landlord risk, or why should an investor risk their funds in the Canadian market? Yes, I know that's specific to Ontario, but I'm not sure it's that much different in Calgary or other parts of Canada. I'm finding the rules are skewed highly to the tenants, and so the investor is a bigger risk. And so the question then is, if the Canadian market is not really conducive for investors, where can investors still put their funds and have access or have an opportunity to actually generate income and generate passive wealth from their real estate? That's where the US side comes in. And so for the last several months, I've been doing a lot of research into the markets, into where can I find alpha? Where can I find returns for my client?